Are you ready for gymnastics? I love that face. She knows I love that face. All I have to say each and every week, it's all we do if you haven't figured this out yet. Jesus is better. That's what we do every week. Hey, high five.
Oh. It's okay. Did you get that video?
Yeah. I missed your head when she hit your face though. High five.
Good Jenny high five.
Faith, was that fun? Yeah. Here, was that so much fun? Yeah. Say cheese. Good girl. You did so good. So today is a special day. Again, I love February for so many reasons. Today, February 3rd, is my grandfather's birthday, my papa, who passed away, I think 4 years ago now, which is crazy. He's my absolute hero. And so we're actually going to eat with my grandma, and her birthday's tomorrow. So we have a gift for her. We're gonna go to our favorite place that also papa would love this place as well. And we're gonna go eat lunch with them. In fact, most of this day I want to dedicate it to my hero, Papa. I made a video, I think it was in like 2014. Like, yeah, it was right after he passed away. I made a video to commemorate him. I can make a lot better videos these days, but here's some clips that I really like from it.
Now, I got to remind you, we got to think big. We got to quit this thinking small.
My papa, Nathan Pello, was born February 3rd, 1939. He lived 75 years and he passed away June 20th, 2014. But what I really love about my papa is that he didn't waste his life. In fact, he did the exact opposite. There's not a day goes by where I don't miss him. Where I think about something that he told me and taught me. I think about how he said that I need to love people, that ministry is about the people and about worshiping God and making much of Him. And my papa used his life for God. And it shows. At the end of his life, he can look back, and I knew he had no regrets, just like Paul said, I finished the race. I'm ready to see Jesus. And he's worshiping Jesus now. So my grandfather was a great man. He pastored churches since the age of 16. He led revivals throughout his whole life. He brought people to a lot of Suns games. He fished a lot with a lot of his deacons. He cared about people. He led strikes against those who were oppressing people. He fundraised for universities, for seminaries, so that we would continue to train men and women for the gospel. He preached and preached and preached. In his retirement, he still invested his life in the Chinese church in Phoenix, and he was a part of 3 different churches in the valley. He never truly retired. He loved people and he couldn't stop. And he loved it because he was living for a name bigger than himself. He wasn't living for Nathan Pello. He was living for Jesus Christ. I know he wants his life story to proclaim that. What are you going to do with your life? Question I'm asking myself, what am I going to do with my life? Will I be able to make a difference like he has? Yeah, I love that video. I don't share a lot about my love for the Phoenix Suns, mainly because we're terrible right now, but I actually grew up going to all of the Suns games because of my pop. It's fun stuff. Don't you miss Papa?
Yeah.
He was the man. Grandma.
Say Grandma Peggy, happy birthday.
Oh, one of these books. Oh, I'm so glad.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, so that was super bomb food, but it always makes me sick, and so thankfully I don't daily vlog everything. Now, I have this cool jacket on. Again, I want to end this video about my papa. One of the things I absolutely loved about my papa, when I was in 7th grade, I literally didn't miss a single Suns game. And that was actually when we were good. That's like Steve Nash era, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion. In fact, I thought about bringing it all down, but I have a ton of their wristbands, headbands, autographs, all this stuff. But I love this jacket because this is what my papa wore to almost every single game. And if you can see all over this thing, there's autographs. In fact, one of them, I don't know where it is. It's Sean Marion's mama signed it, which I find hilarious. Thank you for all of your smiles. I need them sometimes. Much love. I can't find the autograph, but it's one of the players. We used to go to the games an hour and a half early before the game started. I used to hate it, but literally it'd be me and my papa and like my grandma and like my sister, right? We go down, we get there an hour and a half early. Why? Because he would sit there, make sure we're all good, and then he would pastor everyone. He would literally go around and check on every single security guard, see how they're doing, ask if he can pray for them, like straight up real stuff. I remember, I think it was Danny Manning. He had a DUI. My grandfather could not wait to go to the Suns game the next day. I saw the interaction. He went up to him, gave him his business card, and said, hey, you know I love you. I would love to pray for you. I'm here for you. People make mistakes. And he actually like helped him out. I remember all of that. I loved it. Like my papa didn't care about who you were. He just wanted to love people. And what was fun for me is I got like everybody's autograph. There was a time, I wasn't going to bring it down here because the shadow box probably has a reflection, but I remember meeting LeBron James. I was like, oh, I really want to meet him. My papa's like, all right, we will. We go back behind the locker room. I get his autograph. I'm the only one that night that got his autograph. It was his rookie season, and he took off. Later, he got his headband. Like, my papa would get it. And here's the biggest thing he would tell me, like, all the time. He said, son, remember this. He always called me son, by the way, because he never had a son, so I was one of his sons for him. He said, son, don't forget this. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And that, like, we always got all sorts of cool stuff, but what I loved is that he always served first. It was legit. He's such a cool guy, and I love him. And, like, the biggest thing I wish I vlogged earlier because I want my kids to see how much of an influence my papa really had on me. I wish they could see the kind of personality that my grandfather had. My papa was just a man. Happy birthday. He would be 79 years old today. Absolute hero. And he's actually one of the reasons I started vlogging is because I thought, what if I could have seen his life since he was young? I would watch every single episode. And that's why I'm daily vlogging, because maybe one day I could wind up being the kind of person that my papa was. And I could be able to point back and look at the progression, because so many of us, we get so discouraged because we just look from yesterday to today and we don't see any progress. But when we look at mile markers and look throughout our lives, there's just so many things that happen that come our way that make us into the men and women that we are. Isn't that so cool? Please don't rob my house. That's why I didn't show you everything. Man, this is super zoomed up, I bet. You guys have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow.